Welcome to Jackson Aircraft Weighing Systems A321 shoring system. In front of you are 79 scale modules. Some of the modules are actual scales, some of them are summing, as in frame station, and one module is a delta between two frame stations. Cells number 1 and 2 are frame station 23. We're now going to put some weight on that frame station and start to bring that up. As you can see, the scale is now reactive. Additional weight is being added to the scale. And you'll notice as this unit is going up, we're going to use a target of about 2,000 pounds. Notice that the delta between frame station 23 and 24 is now alarming and flashing red. It is flashing red because a delta exists between frame station 23 and 24 of more than 500 pounds. We've now obtained 2,000 pounds of frame station 23. We're now going to bring the weight up on frame station 24, that is cell 3 and 4. Frame station 3 and 4 is coming up towards 2,000, 1,800, 1,900, and we slowly start to zero in, and we're close enough for this example. I'm now going to do a reset on the actual alarm, and now you'll notice that the frame station 23 and 24 is no longer alarming. We have 2,000 pounds on station 23. We have 1999, almost, there's 2,000 on frame station 24 with a delta of 1 pound. Okay, so now we're going to take frame station 23 cells 1 and 2, and we're going to increase the weight, and we're going to cause the delta between the two frame stations to exceed 500 pounds, and you'll notice a warning will set off on the delta frame 23 and 24, 421, 450, 73, and there is your warning. Now you see we have 511 pounds of delta between the frame stations. So we're now going to reduce the weight on frame station 23 back down to 2,000 pounds. Once the alarm goes under 500, we will go to our alarm drop down and we will reset our alarms. And there we're at 2,000 pounds on frame station 23 and 2,001 pounds on frame station 24. Now we're going to remove 500 pounds from frame station 23 and watch the delta between 23 and 24 as it now goes negative. 75, 150, 200, 300, 400, coming up on 5, and 500, and alarm is setting. Now you have 510 pounds, 11 pounds, 12 pounds between frame station 23 and 24. You'll notice that the alarm is off, and it is alerting you that you have a delta difference of 500 pounds between frame stations. Go ahead and bring frame station 23 back up to 2,000 pounds. Once we go below 500 pounds, I'm able to reset my alarm. Notice the alarm has stopped flashing, except for the alarm between frame station 24 and 27. Now, between 24 and 27 is being set off as frame 27 is not being loaded at this time, and a 1,995 delta is present. It is more than 500 pounds, thus the alarm is sounding. Now we're going to go ahead and drop our weight on both frame stations and bring the system back to 0. You'll notice the delta between frame station 24 and 27 will decline, and again, once these settings below 500 pounds that allow us to reset the alarms, and we've done so. And now we are back to 0 or near 0, and you can see that we are able to control a 500-pound plus minus on frame stations 23 and 24 with alarms in the positive and the negative. Each individual frame station, as it progresses through the lift, will illuminate and cause alarms to go off. You cannot reset the alarms unless you're within the 500-pound window. You can adjust individual cells on the individual frame stations to align the cells to read the same. As you see during this process, different cells have turned red and they are considered invalid. This is merely a communications protocol, as we have put a high filter rate on this system so that it responds very slow, thus giving you a very stable reading. When the unit turns to a red indication with the dotted dash lines, the scale has not quit operating as a scale. It has only lost its transmission to the actual laptop. The scale is still functioning. As you see here, we have the unit flashing between different cells as the communication is restored between 79 different modules that we have operating in this particular scale system. That's how you work the system, and that's how the system gives you an alarm. Now, each cell has a warning which will go off with an orange color, and when the cell's capacity for the frame station is exceeded, that particular cell will turn red. So every indication on this entire system is capable of turning red at the same time you are making adjustments. Again, as those warnings go off, you will have to decrease your weight and or decrease the delta between your frame stations.